100 Rainbows stream. We've actually been chatting here for an hour or so, or maybe a couple of hours from what it feels like. We just kind of got on randomly and we're just talking about Bitcoin and Celsius and selling your house. No, just kidding. And we just kind of decided, you know what, let's just get in and have a chat. So to my left, we are joined by Zoo. What's up, Zoo? We're joined by Dr. Green Thumb. We've got Judas. We got T3. We've got Key Beats. What up? What up? What up?
How's it going?
You.
Good, good. How are you going?
Yo.
All right.
Good, I guess. We're here.
Cool. So we got a bit of a agenda. We definitely want to talk about point of interest. We're going to talk about Bitcoin a little bit. We got Keybeats, Demons. I actually want to get that name right. DeviousDemonDudes. That's really cool. We got
That is a very good alliteration.
the DDD.
DDD.
Maybe talk some stocks and Bitcoin and Celsius. I know Rez has like actually I'm not sure how much I can say, but I'll leave that to him to kind of chime in. And I know Zoo's got some shoes coming out too. So yeah, super secret. Shh, hush, hush.
Yeah. We can only talk in alliteration now. That's it.
Gotta get the hint. And then we got our orchard coming up the elevator over there. So first things first, let's talk about Judas. You got your point of interest, mate. Has that actually gone through already, or is it a couple of days ago?
No. Let's not jump the gun.
Yeah.
We still have a few more hours.
A few more hours.
Unfortunately.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's another day. It's another day. I think it's 12 noon on the 30th. So unless an arsehole well comes in, it should be good.
Please stay away.
I've had some feedback. So people say to me, well, it's not really community, it's really just promoting your own artwork. But so that's fair enough. If someone comes in and says that, that's a piss off. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take that.
I mean,
but I think we're good. I think we're good.
Isn't Decentraland one big art gallery? That's the point.
No, for now.
Right.
For now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's art and music now.
Art and music? You're going to bring in the music there, Keybeats?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'm putting music on the website all the way, too.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So I actually did want to jump into the point of interest because it is an interesting process. Obviously, I'd like to plug my own point of interest there as well. So if you haven't voted yet, would really appreciate you
found out
putting in the 46 minus 52. What's that, mate?
If no one votes no, one vote yes is enough to pass it. If someone votes no, you have to reach 500,000.
Since when?
That makes sense. In total. So if no one votes no, one vote yes is enough to pass it. Strange.
Is that must?
But then if someone votes no, you have to reach 500 minimum votes. Either yes or no is a minimum for it to be passed, and you have to have the majority yes.
Oh. Wow.
For a grant, it's 1 million. I don't know if the same rule applies if it's one vote for yes. I don't think so, but especially for points of interest, there is it's under docs, docs.decentraland under DAO and something like that.
That's interesting. That must be since they moved over to Matic. That whole one vote yes,
That's right.
with no no's.
That's recent. That's very recent.
Wow.
All right.
That's new.
Seemed like they reset all the rules when they switched over to layer 2. So you see like these you'll see like they're gonna try and start implementing now limits like the 500 or whatever, the 1 million limit minimum. But I think it all started at 1, like I think Judas, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
That's
find.
wild.
I'm just gonna double check.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
And then I can just clarify it. Give me a sec.
I'm gonna look for it too real quick.
Yeah. So
they should have told someone about that.
The whole one, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess all the information's there. You just kind of have to go looking for it. Maybe that's the reason why it's good to have this kind of podcast as like a regular update. But
We learn from each other, I guess.
What's that, Matt?
Yes, because like every time we've been on, we just learned something from each other. So it's very good.
Yeah, for sure. And if you are here inside Decentraland and you'd like to join us, we're live here at the 100 Rainbows Academy, location 46-52. And we're just talking about points of interest. We wish our community absolutely good luck. YOLO's almost there, an hour and a half to go. I've got a few days to go, so
better be accepted.
yeah, but you know, yeah, we'll see how we go. I just because it's a bit cautious there, but that's all right.
Should we go somewhere? And go
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
place?
Let's just talk about Bitcoin a little bit, just really, really quickly, because we were talking about that earlier on, and Bitcoin's currently at 34,000, and the discussion that we were having this morning is, does it keep going? Have we hit the bottom, or are we going to see some more downside? Does anyone have any thoughts?
I'm looking at your trading view. No, you can zoom in, man.
What do you reckon, mate?
I don't think it's hit the bottom, because its peaks are lower, so it's getting lower lows, I guess. So it shows like more downward trend towards a certain price until you get some resistance against that. But right now you got like a double bottom there, so it might either straighten out or just go lower.
Yeah. So what you're saying is here we've got a lower low, and usually when you get a lower low, it means more downside.
Yeah, more bullish market.
Yeah.
And even like the green one that's just come up, it's like, go there. Yeah, that the green candlestick, the latest one.
This one,
that one isn't as big as the red candlestick next to it, the previous red candlestick.
Yeah.
So it's still indicating that it might go down.
Yeah.
Or straighten out, level up.
Depending on how narrow your time frame is, right? Because this could argue this is a higher high as well, or higher low.
Is this a day chart?
This is a day chart, yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah.
We don't know. Basically, we don't know, but there are some. But there are some bullish signals there. Like arguably, this is a higher low, so that's usually a bullish sign. However, when you go zoom out a little bit and you want to look out to the last, say, back in April, you could argue this is a clear bearish trend, but we'll see how we go. The risk for me at this stage is that, is 2017 going to repeat itself over here, where you kind of have these bumps, and is that just going to replicate itself here?
Well, yeah, because it's like interest, public interest, and investor interest, right? So 2017 was obviously a big boom because of hype. Then it wailed off, and people who were recruited into the Bitcoin or blockchain community, I guess, because of their interest of it, would then stay, and that would show the price because of the people who have stayed. But people who just got in to make money, made money or lost money, don't matter, and then left and never talked about Bitcoin again, it shows like the price due to just the interest.
The interest disappearing, yeah.
And the interest is returning back. The only reason why it's going down, the interest is it's showing the amount of people who actually trade it on a daily basis instead of just one-offs, like, when it went up dramatically. So it'll come back to its true value eventually.
Yeah. For the people that are actually kind of hodling.
Holding or investing it or using it every day.
Yeah.
And, its price will reflect that.
Yeah. Like staking it,
so
getting interest.
Warren Buffett says that it's like, its price will eventually be shown, or its real worth will reveal itself based on, the amount of trade or how much it's used in certain, economies. So yeah, I mean, Bitcoin is like a currency, but it is used a lot in, for money, but that makes it used for other embedded circuitry. So people can create some, use Bitcoin for testing on circuit boards, and then make it Bitcoin enabled. So it's mainly embedded software and stuff like that that it's used on, and for buying stuff. Like not like Ethereum where you can make out. But yeah.
So there's a lot of information that you kind of just mentioned that was above my head. So, I mean, the number one utility is absolutely Bitcoin being a store of value, but you were talking about using Bitcoin as an actual blockchain to utilize
No, it is a
transactions.
blockchain. No. Yeah, it is already that. It's just giving it a use case for what it already is in industries. So it's used a lot in circuitry. I'm saying circuitry is like a general thing for, but yeah, it's just like a general explanation. But
Yeah, cool.
yeah, because it's measured. I read somewhere that it is used a lot in embedded systems, such as like physical wallets and stuff like that. But then they would be brought to like, I don't know. So if you have like a vending machine, right, and then that can accept Bitcoin, and then you use the blockchain to make it like more secure, and you can keep track of payments and not payments in real time to see how how well it's doing instead of just taking the money at machine and stuff like that. You can use that. You can use that with Ethereum as well. So
Sure.
there's a smart contract, and it can basically govern itself. So it can buy its own stock using the smart contracts and stuff like that, and measure the stock and then measure the earnings and give an earnings report just through smart contract execution. So it's the same thing really, but not really.
Yeah, I have no idea how that would do that. So if you're going down, say using Ethereum to basically automate your services, like generating a
It's because of smart contracts, right? So you code what you want the smart contract to do.
Yeah.
Like for a vending machine, it accepts once something's been paid for and accepted, then the smart contract can then store that there's that particular piece of stock, like a packet of crisps, is one less, and then they'll store the revenue. And then when it's completely empty, you can execute a smart contract to say, hey, I want to buy some more now, instead of some guy going to empty the vending machine and then realize there's no stock.
Yeah.
It can be instantaneous.
Let's. I reckon we could do a whole. Yeah. Let's dive into that. T3. That's. We all kind of I mean, maybe not right now, but we kind of all understand Bitcoin. I mean, not Bitcoin, but crypto and all these types of things. And all of us are really trading or staking to kind of make a profit. But maybe to talk about the utility a little bit more is maybe something that an audience should know about, or it definitely interests me. Guys, if you're not here in the Discord chat, we have added like a little Discord link over here. So you can actually join the chat if you would like. So maybe let's talk about the next part on the agenda was Keybeats Devious Demons. Keybeats, did you want to dive into this a little bit? I've got it up on the screen.
Yeah, I can give you guys a little bit about it, just a little bit.
Yeah.
So basically, what was I doing actually? I had randomly just talked to someone on Discord and who was thinking about making their own project. It was him and like 2 other guys, maybe 3 other guys all together, but they weren't doing like too much too fast. You know what I mean? Like a kind of a slow process. But I basically came in within like maybe the first 2 days. I ended up becoming a founder for their project because I basically like had all the ideas coming in that they weren't ready for, I guess you could say. And I brought in like maybe how many people? Like 8, 9 people, including even Nicole here is in there too. She knows about it pretty well. There's like Zeta's in the group. He's in there for other reasons, basically. Like, I mean, like I basically went and got people from like all around that I knew for different things they're good at, and was like, hey, do you want to be involved in this project? We could do this. We could do this. I could promote this. We could do this together. We could do this. It was like just a bunch of different people I just brought together out of nowhere. It's like randomly. Ended up getting Lastrom in there to ask about dev questions with him. And then ended up getting a dev. Okay, so this is what's crazy, you guys. Our dev is actually the same dev for Bonsai. Just a side note. Don't tell anybody else, though.
Don't tell anyone. It's live on stream. Forget that.
Yeah, that's
Everything
pretty
in
big.
Decentraland
So
is like a huge secret for pretty much. So like if
yeah,
you hear it, don't
literally,
repeat it.
right,
Literally
right.
everything.
Yeah,
Now you're being
as I'm like,
recorded here.
oh man. I know record me. I mean, y'all can record. It's fine. But I mean, but yeah, basically the whole project it became like we had to think of the name, the logo, the artwork. Like the whole entire project was thought of from scratch, like from scratch for real, for real. Like, and the crazy thing about it was because when we first joined the Discord together, like all of us were all just in there talking about it. This isn't even our biggest idea. That's what's crazy about this. This is just our project to begin with, so we can be like, hey, we can fund the next one, which is a lot bigger, obviously, with utility and this and that. So this is kind of what we started off right now with. And it seems big. It's just this is our small project. That's what's crazy.
No, that's cool, mate. All
Yeah.
these kind of
There's
NFT projects popping up. I love it. Like DeviousDemonDudes, it's a great name.
yeah, we've got like a website. We got Twitter, a Linktree, YouTube. We're getting a Reddit done sometime soon. There's an Instagram page. There's a bunch of stuff really. Like we made sure we have all the main things down, like all the top like 5 or 6 sites down to put on there.
Yeah. Is there rarity to
Oh
these?
yeah,
It seems like oh, you go. It looks
yeah,
like you
yeah.
just
Yeah,
remembered something.
we're actually applying to get on rarity tools already before we even get it out there. And
Yeah.
we're actually trying to get our check mark for OpenSea before we start too. We're trying to work on that right now. Like that's
Beauty.
our goals for now.
Nice. Yeah, so I was talking
Yeah,
about like I meant like a rarity. It seems like is this one the most say valuable or the most like kind of epic? Like does it have a category type thing? Or are they all of equal
there's
value at the moment?
no. There's different categories. There's a lot of categories. I mean, not a lot of categories, but a lot of traits though. There's
Yeah.
we've got like uncommon, common, rare, ultra rare, basically. But
Yeah.
there's a total of 166 traits between 66 of different demons.
If I could say one thing to you, just moving forward from a marketing perspective, just remove the word dudes from
Oh,
the
dudes.
name. Yeah, because
Oh,
it just aligns you only with men at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Just
I
call them
got it.
like demons something. They don't have to be dudes, really. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
do they?
Yeah, I see your point. That does make sense. That's
Just
mainly why we
you're
always.
alienating
Yeah.
50% of your market right there.
Okay. Well, it's good to know for like long term wise, because like this is like a lot of stuff to learn at one time too. Like let me tell you guys, when it came to dev stuff, that stuff confused me for real, for real. Like on chain, off chain, all of that was just so much stuff to figure out. And then like the whole like there's a lot of things we have to figure out when it comes to like gender wise. Like okay, so example, that's good you brought that up, Nicole, actually. So we have a pride flag demon right now, and we're debating should we add like some kind of text somewhere that says like love is not a sin or demons love pride, like so it's not kind of like against the kind of, the what do you
Yeah,
call it?
because it's a little
Yeah.
bit of like like just from a marketing perspective, when I hear it, it's a little bit of like an aggro name to begin with when you talk about demons. So if you like pull some women and some pride back into it, I think you make it like a little bit more inclusive. That's just
Oh yeah,
like
that's yeah.
my first thought when I like hear about it. I mean, I always go with my like gut instinct. As soon as I hear a project, I'm like, okay, this is what's wrong. That's what's wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
cool.
understand. What I was trying to figure out was like, because we have a pride demon right now on the website, like you can see it there by like on the actual website.
Yeah.
That's why it's basically like right there. But we're
Yeah,
just
place
thinking
it
like,
right on the front page. Exactly.
yeah, yeah, you see it there, right? Or can you see it there?
Yeah, I'm sharing screen.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Oh,
we see
cool.
it
Okay.
there. That's good. And
Okay, cool. Okay,
I
cool.
love that one.
Yeah, we were trying to make sure it just doesn't look like we're just bad people. That's why I was like, look, it's humorous demons, but we want to make sure people know like we're not that kind of person where it's like, oh, we like demons, we're demon worshippers. No, 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 no.
And
We're
on
just
further
artists.
thought, what I was telling you earlier about the
Yeah.
succubus thing, that might actually be a bad
Oh
idea
yeah.
because it's like painting all women as like succubuses, but a female
Oh, that's true.
demon is a succubus, but like it might not be the best idea I ever had.
No,
A
I understand what you're
succubus? You're
saying.
gonna have to
I
tell me
was
what a
thinking about it and
succubus
I was like,
is.
maybe we can flip it around for a
A
positive.
succubus is a
Maybe this-
female a demon that uses her sexual powers to drag you down and like basically murder you. But like it's like saying, well, I mean, essentially mermaids, it's the same thing, but like
Right.
it's not as like it might not be the best idea I ever had.
Succubus. Yeah, right.
Right. I was thinking about it and I was like, how could I make a succubus look positive now? And I was like, dang, that's gonna be hard.
Well, it could be a sex positive succubus. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be like a thing where you're like, we don't, we're not mad at you for doing whatever it is that you want to do, but like it would definitely have to be. It would definitely have to be like promo heavy and like super PR down to make it okay.
I could be a
like,
yeah, she could be like a sex pod. She could be a sex worker, and we're all okay with it. Like
all adults here.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking about the whole. Someone said it's a trading card game. I was gonna make it a trading card game. That's what's funny about that.
Yeah, so the whole. I mean, I can see like you've already bought the .com domain, so it might be you kind of maybe have to run.
I mean, there's a lot of big plans for it. It's just I gotta make sure it's not too. That's why. That's the big thing right now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like making sure I know what people are talking about first when I say it.
I think personally, we all know that you are like very even keeled, and that's not what you're going for right now. But I'm just saying from like a female perspective, when I land on this, I'm like, is it all about dudes?
Yeah.
And then if you make the female just a one of one, what is that really like doing? Like I feel like there should be female. I feel like there should be female demons because. Why not?
Because they're equally evil.
I mean,
because they're equally, maybe arguably a little bit more.
I'm glad you said that. I can't say that.
Yeah, I'm only allowed to say that. You guys say that, and you're done.
I might be down here. I was saying I can talk to them about it and like see what they say about it. It's just we have to make sure we have like a lot. Like I have to actually know how we're gonna have female demons, like a list of them, or traits or different things that'll go with them alone, type of thing.
Yeah,
because like making the male ones
is like a hard thing to walk into because like how do you make them not offensive and like and I'm happy to consult on that.
Oh no, I know. You're pretty good at consulting, pretty sure.
It's funny that I showed up to this meeting with demons and I just saw the funniest meme of the reason Latin is a dead language is because they kept accidentally summoning demons during regular conversations, and it's a really funny picture. So I showed up to the demon chat just moments after seeing that. And I also can be your succubus if you need.
Yeah, and Zeta would be a good consult as well because
I'd be a good succubus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Zeta definitely.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset being called a succubus because I kind of feel like that might be like verging on true.
Have you ever used your sexual energy for
it's okay that
for personal gain?
A lot, and you've gotten inspired, but it's all good.
Definitely.
Right.
But like, I mean, I feel like a whole separate succubus line might not be a bad thing. You just got to step into it really carefully, and you have to have women probably and like queer people involved in the creation
of doing the dudes and then all the women ones of be like, oh, well, all these other projects are all guy related. Here's one that's just like catering to the succubus. Let's just do like demon dudes and the succubus, like the other.
Yeah, it might be like a whole side project, to be honest.
Yeah,
but, like,
just do a separate
really
project.
And probably have a female artist, for sure.
Yeah, I'm really trying to figure all this out ahead of time. Like, I mean, think about the timeline, Nicole. Like, think about how when you joined the group.
I know it happens so fast, dude. I've been so busy this week, and it just hits
so. Like, it doesn't, you guys. It doesn't make any sense how fast our team moved. Like, it does not make any sense, you guys. Like, literally, if you think of our timeline, we moved fast as fuck for a team of like random people. Like, damn.
I can't even keep up with that stream, to be honest. Like. Unless you hit me up specifically and ask me for something, I cannot understand what's going on in that.
Yeah, because like me, okay, so basically it's me, Phil, and Brovny and Rex, and which other one? There's one more. But basically us five, we've been going nonstop every day, like nonstop, doing more and more and more. So yeah, we took off. It's crazy.
Girls, keep up the
Phil is the business side. Yeah, Phil is the business side of the whole project. I'm more of the ideas guy, negotiator kind of person. Brovny's more of a legal person. Like, okay, so Brovny in the chat, this guy is so smart legally. Like, we have people making contracts for our artists right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally, like it's all
that's full
serious.
Wait, so you
like
have
we
a
wanna,
person that is familiar with like the legal side of crypto and this
yeah,
space?
he,
Because
yeah.
we need that in the last. Are you a Last Slice owner?
No, I'm not. I couldn't afford it when it came out. I tried, y'all. I tried. I wish I
Okay,
got
but
it.
like, if you have somebody that actually is a lawyer, we really fucking need a lawyer. So
Yeah, like he just did a contract for our artists to do their work, like to get paid and everything. Like we literally have a legit lawyer guy in our group. I swear. Like the guy that did the website, he got a contract too with him. The top guy,
oh,
my
Noel's
partner
here
basically
now,
did
so
a.
hit him up for the other trades.
Oh, Noel's. It's funny Noel's here because we're in the chat, right? Noel was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I don't do this." I was like, "Oh shit."
What's he up to? He's that Mankini guy.
There you
Good
go.
Yeah,
stuff.
but it's funny.
All right. So
We have to have him drop in the actual. I'll message him.
yeah, nice. So we've just kind of gotten in this morning and we're just having a chat if you just joined us. We're sitting here at the 100 Rainbows Academy 46 minus 52. If you'd like to join in, there's a Discord button over there at the top. Pretty amazing what's happening, just randomly talking. This morning we were looking at Bitcoin and seeing what's happened. We're kind of seeing a little bit of a recovery. Is it long lasting? Is it not? We'll see what happens. I think next on the agenda, we're going to talk about our NFTs. I don't know, Zoo, did you want to touch on your NFTs at all? Or?
Yeah, we're dropping the Retro 2 on Friday in 6 colors. Sorry, 4 of them are legendary and 2
Nice.
epic.
Do we?
I got them on right now. I could give you a little.
Yeah, let's have a look. Maybe you
preview.
could jump on the
Give us a
table,
show.
give us a spin.
See?
Oh, those are clean, bro. Hey,
Very
look
cool,
peachy
mate.
right here.
I'm saving money for those right now. Like
That
I
looks
want
sick.
them. I think they look
Those are
so
clean.
dope with the shirt I have on right now. So dope.
Have you got a link, Zoo?
I want
Those
those
are
retro Jordans.
Let me post
dang.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
And look at the guys. Look at the heel right now.
Woo.
Look at the
Look underneath the attention to detail on the heel. Actually says MetaZoo.
Yo,
Does.
you're clean for that
Does.
zoo. I see it. Oh,
It does say MetaZoo.
Nice.
You already
Right on
know.
glass
It's like a
got the
subliminal
retro
message.
real.
Every step you take, it's like fucking 3 of them per second. Crazy.
That's awesome, mate.
lit.
That's sick. I don't have any zoo
Really
shoes
lit,
yet,
bro.
but I'll have to get some. I certainly got a hat, but I won't stir that pot. But yeah,
The hat that broke
the hat.
that broke DCL. The infamous
Internet.
hat.
Where should I post the link, Rainbows?
In heights, just in the Decentraland chat here on the Discord server.
There's the
There we
six
go. Let's
six
have a look.
colors there.
Oh, I forgot to give you guys the demon Discord. That's what
Dude,
you
when I made the
All right,
Coke,
cool.
I wanted
Nice.
to call it the shoe that or the hat that broke the broke DCL, and Sauce was like, maybe not.
Love it.
Well, the hat's always going to be famous. I think that was an event that we'll probably be talking about even a year later. Well, years later. But this is really cool. So you got them with the glow and without the glow.
That's right.
I wonder which ones are going to be more
Yeah,
popular.
but those Retro 2 OG Glow, the legendary that looks like the Jordan, that's what
Yeah.
I want. I'm like literally
Those
touching my
are,
screen right now. I'm like, that's what I want.
That'll
Those are
go
going
with
to
my
be
outfit.
the most rare inherently because we're airdropping 10 pairs to randomly to Retro 1 holders. So those will be definitely the most rare out of the batch. I personally like the blue glow ones the best, but you know, that's my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own. I even like the royal blues. I kind of fought for that colorway in there. The non-glow royal blue is pretty dope. But the glow one's fire too. So it's up to the user what they're gonna rock. You know, we wanted to give people options. We got good response to the first drop, so Sango
Yeah.
just keeps whipping up the fire. So I'm
Yeah,
happy to put
nice.
it out. Yeah,
I don't even mind the pink ones. Like, I mean, I kind of.
yeah. I'll throw them on in game for you. Hold on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just
Zoo.
looking at them, and I've got my my coat. I mean, I just like this coat because I don't have any affiliation with Wonder Zone or anything. But I was like, yeah, cool, it's nice, and I can imagine pink shoes going well with this, just as a color coordination.
Right. I
We'll
dropped
see.
them all.
But you're about to. There we
Oh,
go.
that's all right.
They do look pretty sick.
Thanks for fire, yeah.
Really
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
Show you the royal blue is my favorite
Yeah.
glow. Yeah.
Dang. T3, you're lucky. It's raining over there. I missed the rain.
Classic.
Your screenshot. It says the weather. So I was like, oh, you're dealing with the rain, bro. You so lucky.
Ooh, I do like that blue though.
Yeah, the blue does
Yeah,
come
yeah,
out
it's
in
really
game.
nice. The bottom with the
That's
white
nice
part, that
color.
looks even nice.
Yeah.
That is
the
crazy.
The pink glow was cool, but
These are only 50, right?
how much are they?
These are 100 supply. I think they're
No, I mean
100
50 mana.
I think these are 100. Yeah, these ones are 100 mana. All the legendaries are 100, and then the epics are 50. I think that's how we priced it.
They're sick.
Yeah, nice one, mate. Let's go have a look at what the price of mana is doing at the moment.
You guys are becoming like the new street style in DCL.
Love it. We need more street clothes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, speaking of mana, so if they are 100 mana, then it's going to cost you about $50 USD to get one of those. That's if at current prices. If it does go up, then that's a whole nother story. I personally didn't mind kind of stacking up on a bit of mana at the moment because I absolutely would like to come out with 100 Rainbows wearables in time, but I didn't realize that it was going to cost you 500 mana just to mint the first one, right? But then when you mint it, you can have as many as you like, and then you can hopefully recoup the cost with some profits too. So I certainly didn't mind stocking up on mana now. A little bit.
I think the thing to do is what Zoo and Sango are doing, where you release half of the collection is a paid half of the collection, then the other maybe one or two pieces you actually are able to gift out.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful that they don't end up in the.
Yeah, don't put them in the wardrobe.
Don't put them in the fucking wardrobe.
Yeah, I think doing like a free gift. I mean, that's always good promotion, right? Regardless of whether you're in digitally or in real life, having like a free promotion is a way to marketing 101 in a way. But it's also a nice gesture, especially inside Decentraland. Like, it's hard to kind of come in and spend $50 on a digital wearable because it's a whole different mindset shift in itself. I certainly, and I'm sure maybe people here too, don't have as many clothes in real life as they do digitally. So to kind of like spend
for real, yo.
$400 on a digital jacket. Oh, Zeta? Okay.
4 pieces of clothing.
Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I got more clothes in DCL than real life.
Does anyone here have more clothes in real life than they do in DCL?
I do, but I worked in fashion for a little bit, and I'm like a fashion sneaker whore. So like I have like high-end fashion sneakers in real life.
She has a closet, basically, y'all. A closet.
Yeah. I have a pretty sick closet, but my DCL closet is starting to get a little better. I just want more in real life wearables. I want a stage where I can let me at that Birkin bag or backpack or whatever works in DCL.
So
I mean, I have those Louis, but we can't have high heels, So
no.
Yeah, so I found out something cool with a while ago with those Headspace things. I ended up finding the Headspace website, and they had an old promotion that never had an end date. That was like, use this code and you get a free 100 mana and a Decentraland wearable with an order, and it was $60 to buy the dress. And so I got the dress. That's like, I don't know if you've seen the Headspace dress, but it's black with like the little logos on it. So it's really dope. So I ordered one of those for my girlfriend, and then I managed to find the guy that minted the wearables on Discord and be like, hey, I ordered the thing. There's no anything of this. I don't care about the mana. I just want the dress. I got the dress. I wanted the dress, and he actually minted it to her. And that's how then Peanut Butter and I got the hoodies and stuff. But that was like a cool thing to
he
find
was
out.
like, I'm low key trying to get you this dress, but it's not working right now. But like, yeah.
He was trying to get the dress from him, and then the guy was like, "Oh, you know, people used to pay 1,500 mana for these, and if you want that, you guys have to burn 1,500 mana to get more of these minted," and it kind of sucked, but. We managed
he was
to
like,
get
I'm
hoodies.
low key trying to get you the dress, but it's not fucking working right now. So.
Well, the exciting thing is 2 days ago, the actual physical dress showed up, and it's exactly like the same as the dress in the Decentraland. So that's kind of fun. It's the physical actual item and the Decentraland item that are the same essentially.
That's awesome.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I love that whole idea of e-commerce and dCommerce, right? So even here, 100 Rainbows is an e-commerce store, and which means all you do is you get the physical good, right? So then you had Boston Protocol have kind of came in, and maybe it's been done before, but I think they're of the highest, I guess, caliber that I've seen, or the biggest organization.
We're waiting for them to like drop their protocol in the actual like DApp so that we can all pick it up. Because at this point, like, it doesn't exist. Like, I would love, like, we're creating that wine store, and so we want to sell an NFT that then the entire wine flight gets shipped to you, and you're able to do a tasting. So we're waiting for Boston to like drop their code into the DApp so we can pick it up and run with it.
Yeah, so to drop their code so that people can. Pay with crypto and receive a physical.
Yeah, pay with crypto and receive a physical. Like that's it's a little bit of like a convoluted idea at this point, and we're just waiting for like Boston to figure it out, because what they have like projecting right now isn't really adaptable to DCL. It's more of an AI situation. Like, you buy the item and then you're able to hold, like, say the shoe over your foot and then like look at it in real life, similar to like what Gucci did with their shoe.
Yeah.
But they haven't really adapted it to work in DCL yet. And when they do, oh my God, it's going to like open so much shit up, because everything in here is open source. So they have no choice. They have to throw it in the DApp, and we all have to be able to pick it up and use it. And we're all just like so waiting for that.
So you're diving into augmented reality now, Nicole, where you can say, for example, get your phone, hover it over your shoe, and then maybe see the physical product over your physical body.
I've been trying to do that for a while because I work in fine jewelry. So like in fine jewelry, people are buying, like, say on like Farfetch or what the hell, Zeta, what's the other one? Other big one. But anyway, you buy like extremely expensive jewelry and like sight unseen. So you want to be able to, yeah, the Real, and then there's a couple other ones, but like you want to be able to like hold your phone over your ear and see what the earring's going to look like, or hold your phone over your face and see what the necklace is going to look like in real life before they purchase this like $60,000-$70,000 fucking necklace that so and so wore on the runway. But the problem is that jewelry designers are like fucking 1 million years old. They're so old. We're talking about like seriously old diamond dealers, and they just don't understand the whole concept. And they're like, AI? That's weird. So you have to tell them about AI, then you have to tell them about NFTs, then you have to tell them about Decentraland. It's a huge onboarding process.
Old school, Bill. Yeah. I got you'd like this if you work with jewelry. I got to be by the breakfast at Tiffany's necklace on Gaga within her wearing it, and the guys that were guarding her were scarier than the guards in Ocean's 8.
Yeah, I mean, if you're walking around with that kind of amount of money around you, I mean, Jesus.
Well, I mean, the last time it came out of the vaults at Tiffany's was for Liz Taylor to wear it for that film. So, I mean, it hasn't, like, the fact that I got to even lay eyes on the actual piece was really exciting.
What's it called? Let's give it a Google.
It's like the Cartier, it's the Tiffany's something or other. But if you look at like Tiffany necklace Lady Gaga wore, it's like the fanciest thing. It's like the fanciest thing Tiffany's has ever made.
Last job that I worked for, they used to send us stuff like saran wrapped, basically, that people had worn on the runway before. Like, we would have it up for sale, and then we would have to send it out so someone could wear it on the runway and then come back with it.
Here it is. It's like a
You'd be
lovely
surprised
kind of yellow
how much of
diamond.
this high-end jewelry is actually used before. Like the earrings have actually been in someone's ear. How disgusting is that? But like,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was Lady Gaga's ear, but still pretty fucking
Yeah.
gross that you're gonna
But
buy
I
an
mean,
earring.
these 128 karat diamonds though for this thing
could
is just
disinfect it,
absolutely. It was like the most sparkly thing I've ever seen in my entire existence. It was ridiculous.
I used to shoot shit like that every day.
Yeah.
You give me trays and trays of jewelry worth that amount of money, and I would spend my entire day in a light box shooting that shit over it. But
Sounds fun.
How does something
Yeah.
like a physical
Yeah.
product like jewelry come into a digital world and have its value kind of even become close to it? Like, isn't even
I mean, I guess you'd have to
possible?
like scan it within some sort of setup of have it laid out and have it like scanned and have like a super high detail model of it exactly, maybe.
The new iPhone is actually going to have like a 3D scanner in it that you can like go around the entire piece
Infrared.
and create an actual GLF whatever and be able to like upload it to Sketchfab or whatever. There's I follow one of the like new iPhone testers, and he's been like testing the new 12 out on everything and like doing motorcycles and food and shit like that and like uploading it to Sketchfab. It's going to make our lives a lot fucking easier.
And I guess
I don't know how that will adapt to the avatar, because then you got to drop all the tries. You got to put it on like the Decentraland avatars are tiny compared to like most avatars. They're like minuscule. So like minimizing all that shit's going to be really difficult.
yeah.
Well, you just need gigantic clock bling and like Flava Flav level stuff. Just gigantic.
Yeah. That would be fucking awesome. That would probably sell so good.
Yeah, like a giant clock. Like, I mean,
You guys are actually like, yeah, I already thought about that.
yeah. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
really?
Flava
Like
Flav
that.
already thought about
What
that
you're
shit.
saying?
Sorry, he thought about it first, though. He was first.
I was the first to make it happen. Ideas are easy, execution is hard, right?
It's hard. Exactly.
Yo, I learned that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. No matter how many you can execute, you're just like you're sleeping.
Dude, I mean, how many times have you smoked a joint and then you just gotten really creative and you're like, that's a good idea, that's a good idea, that's a great idea, but it just disappears into thin air.
Something like that happened once that I'm upset about still. I had this great idea with someone and I was telling them about it, of like, imagine the whole behind the scenes of a photo shoot, but like you jump out of the plane and then do a photo shoot and have like assistants holding lights and stuff, lighting the person falling and stuff. And then a phone commercial did that like 6 months later, and I was like mad about it because like exactly in detail like how I described this, and like I don't know if my friend done fucked me over or not, but it's like they did this as like a whole thing, and I was like, I don't know, I was mad.
Yeah.
She's like, that wasn't.
It's like, you know, of course T-Mobile or Verizon has the budget to pull off the idea, you know, but fuck, you know.
Still would have been a good one.
Right? Oh, that happens too much often.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Well, I guess that's why the world is for creative people now, right? When you have even
That's
things
what
like
makes Decentraland great, is because creators are they're given their due in here.
Well, I mean, when you have things like Boson Protocol who are making it dCommerce, they're removing the ability. I mean, if they're going to create a physical product, that means that they're going to supply the supply chain. So somehow they're going to provide the delivery service like an Amazon.
They have that
to
worked
get it to
out.
your
Just
house.
between us and like, in my opinion, I still don't think they have that fucking worked out. They don't have it worked out correctly at this point. I was actually somebody reached out to me because she said, I heard you on Rainbow's podcast and I want to talk to you about females in the space. And I was like, which one did you hear, first of all?
Because there was an episode 3 and an episode 4.
There's an episode I really don't want anyone to hear, but
Oh yeah, that one.
That was a good one. Let's
reached out and she goes, I want to talk to you about females in the space. So I was interviewed today because of a podcast that I was on with you at some point about women in space.
Is that Kyrgios or another mate of yours?
No, another like random, and it's not like a Republic Realty. It's like a female-owned, CEO-owned like business, and they're buying up land in here, and they want to transition women businesses into the space. And they have an API, and they have a DAO, and I kind of told them to look at like Miles and the way he runs his DAO to kind of set it up maybe the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're trying to like put their foot in the door, and so she messaged me and she was like, I would like to know what it was like to onboard and what it was like for you in the beginning of the space and all of these things. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Get him in here. Like, I mean, that's what's so great about, again, the digital world where anyone can kind of start a business where you can utilize what perhaps a boson protocol once they have it sorted out. But, you know, businesses like Shopify exist where you can create a website attached to a warehouse. I mean, I'd certainly have that with Amazon, and you pay your subscription, but then you can provide this digital aspect as well, which is where the creatives
somebody
can
said
really
to you
shine.
today about Rent the Runway? It's too early to bring Rent the Runway, and I'm like, motherfucker, bring Rent the Runway
Rent
in
the
so that we
Runway?
Oh
can
man,
like.
I'll be so rich.
Oh my
Rent the
god, do you have
Runway?
stock in Rent the Runway? I love Rent the
No,
Runway.
I just want to rent my wearables out, bro. I don't have
Yeah,
stock in Rent the
you'll be
Runway.
so
I'm gonna
fucking
be
rich
big
if you can
pimping
rent
with
your wearables out.
I'll rent you my triple seater if you need it. It's all good.
Oh, I love that.
Rent the Runway. Am I on the right website here?
That's Rent the Runway. So basically, you can rent high-end dresses and fashion
right.
from there, and so you pay for it. Like a lot of times, I'll rent a dress over the weekend because I have to go to a wedding or an event. In fashion, you don't wear the same fucking thing twice if you're going to be photographed.
Oh, even for me, it's like a tuxedo or something. I won't go and buy a tuxedo, but I'd rent one.
Right, exactly. It's really stupid to buy it, so you just rent it, and this is the company you can rent it from.
Yeah, right. Cool. And that might be possible with expensive digital wearables. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Could you imagine doing a...
They probably won't jump into it, but Net-a-Porter, that's the one I was trying to think of earlier. That would be an amazing one to onboard as well.
I would love to see Sorayama come and do
Net-a-Porter.
Yeah.
We could
you can currently rent NFTs.
For the not French people.
We could do a Rent the Runway right now and be like, dun, 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 right? I don't know if you guys are watching on screen, but we could all totally do this. And then do a spin. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I went Mission Impossible, but that's my model. That's my model run.
Did somebody say something about wakeboard?
No, I said there's nothing that you need to wait for because you can already rent NFTs, and wearables are just another NFT, so it's all handled through the smart contract.
Rent NFTs.
Morris is actually
so like rent the runway, right? You can do short-term rentals on NFTs and wearables right now.
Morris is kind of working on something like that right now, where we can split the profits of like a combined wearable. TCL, I know you got like a lot of collaborations and key beats too, but like collaborations going forward, you can set. He's working on an app so you can set the percentage of like, say I have an idea for a wearable, and then Orange designs it. And we want to split it 60-40. He's creating like an app that will actually allow us to do that at this point.
You can do that right now too.
How?
Or what?
How do you do it?
He's looking it up right now.
There's well, I mean, you can do it through well, if there's a collection minted, you can do it through a multi-sig wallet where the collection is owned by a wallet and you have a profit share established. And then I believe when you generate the wearables, there's also an option to give a certain amount of the revenue to the creator, so you can actually like tag the creator if you're the person that's minting it and have a revenue split that way.
But we're trying to do it without a multi-sig wallet. So
Right,
it's
right. So the,
like
the
your
second way, you
separate wallets
define-
will be allowed to, like, you don't have to combine anything or share your wallet with anybody. It's just going to be like I decided it's going to be a 60-40 split, and I get 40 and he gets 60 or whatever, you know, like, should be easier going forward. And he's almost done with it.
Cool.
There's a website called NFTfi, which you can do collateralized loans on different NFTs. I think there's a few things like that.
NFTfi, NFTfi.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
Let's have a look. NFTfi. I've heard of these where if you have the value of NFT, you kind of can take a loan on it. It's effectively like a home where you get access to the equity. The marketplace for NFT collateralized loans. Yeah, cool. I certainly have considered doing that with Decentraland land, right? Because land is not as liquid as holding the token itself. So how do you get access to something where you have so much mana stocked away? And perhaps NFTfi is something that can help with that.
Yeah, I've never used it myself. I'm not sure how liquid it is, but I think if you had a sort of a personal arrangement with someone, you could use a platform like that to sort of middleman it.
Yeah, it's funny how you're going to need like another middleman to do these types of aspects that you put things in escrow. Yeah, cool. Actually, while we're here, I just want to quickly touch on Boson Protocol as a token and how it's performing, and then maybe let's go to DCL Creations. I want to touch on his hoodie. I know we've been meaning to talk about that for a little while, and we've been talking about people's wearables, so let's make sure we cover that off. So Boson Protocol, let's have a look at it on CoinGecko. They're currently ranked 590 here on the stream.
They're
Currently
hiring, and if
69
anybody is
cents.
not in their Discord, I'll be happy to send it to you because it's closed at this point. So if you need their Discord, let me know, and I will private message you.
Yeah, can you send me the link, please, Nicole? I'd like to have a look. I tried to jump
Discord,
into
is it?
Absolutely.
to the link, but it
I
wasn't.
only left it open for like a couple hours after their original whatever, but they're hiring and they have a hiring page. A lot of us fit like a lot of the actual hiring
Do they
situation.
need any succubuses?
I'll
No.
take one.
Damn it!
I'm
I mean,
staying here
marketers?
with the succubus.
Yeah, the whole yeah, it's interesting the whole getting a job inside the metaverse. I mean, it's no secret that I'm a host here inside Decentral Games, and I spend my time there, and I really enjoy working there. They've kind of given me the flexibility to help the community and do things like this, so that's amazing. But then there's the whole getting the job and being an entrepreneur, and what do you do with your time? Yeah, so I was like, well, I don't know. I guess that's a whole different thing whether you start your own business or whether you don't. But either way, it's still amazing that you can still get a job in the metaverse and have your avatar earn money, or perhaps some other kind of aspects that kind of traditional aspects like in real life, like
The
project
job
management,
is interesting.
marketing, data analysis, whatever it is. But Boson Protocol, 69 cents. Let's have a look at what it's done over the last year. Okay, so definitely a downward trend. They were back at $5. Oh, only April. So they have not been around for long at all. At least not according to the CoinGecko site. So currently sitting around 69 cents.
Also evenly run between females and males. It's a very inclusive environment, which is also awesome. I just have to say that for a moment.
Yeah, getting that 50-50 right
One of
there.
their main owners is Holly, and she's awesome. She's actually their onboarding person, their closest Decentraland kind of person, and that's a female, which I think is also sweet.
Yeah, I mean, gender is definitely important, but also you kind of want people who can make the right decisions to to grow it. I guess if you're a man or a woman, but nice when it's split.
I feel like it's evenly. It's the Boston is pretty evenly split.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Cool. So, I mean, obviously I'll only say it once in terms of the not financial advice. It's all kind of there in bold, but I didn't mind getting a bit at 60 cents because I thought that maybe it was a bottom. If you want to talk technical chart patterns, I kind of just do this as a bit of a hobby. You could argue that, well, the whole market is kind of up. Are we going to see a bounce from here? I don't know, but I certainly would like some exposure, and I didn't mind getting some at, say, 60 cents. Let's see how we go. I mean, it has had how big is that drop from its high point days? So it's fallen about 800% from its highs, which isn't uncommon to see amongst, well, all the altcoins in the crypto market space. But if you do kind of want some exposure to dCommerce, perhaps Boson Protocol is your opportunity. On that note, DCL, how are you, mate?
Hey, good. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can see the back of your head there, but that's cool.
It's funny. I can't see any of you. It looks on my screen like I'm staring into the abyss. There's nobody around me. So if it weren't for the fact I was on this Discord, I was just gonna bounce.
Do you guys want me to link the actual job link somewhere? Because there's an actual hiring page. Would you like me to link that somewhere, and where should I put it?
Yes.
We'll let Michael K here. God.
Uh-huh.
McDonald's.
Fancy now.
Gosh.
Yeah.
My bad. I told him.
Aww.
I literally
You managed
walked
to park
in.
your car, Michael? What?
Well, I literally walked in and all I saw was you guys standing around a watermelon, and I'm like, no one's talking, no one's saying anything. Like, what do you guys do?
Worship the watermelon in silence, Michael. Don't judge us.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing. Yeah. We're just worshipping the watermelon.
You just didn't see us eat the first half. Come on.
We spit all the seeds back out. Yeah, that'd be so funny if you weren't inside the Discord server and you come in and just people standing around looking at a watermelon.
It looked like a
Hilarious.
ritual. You guys were doing like a
It's
ritual.
a watermelon. We sacrifice a watermelon every Monday.
This is beautiful. This is
I was
beautiful.
telling him what's going on. He's like,
We're talking about demons and watermelons and triple seeders and wearables and decentralized.
Oh, you guys get
Triple
physical
seeders.
items.
I like how you
Yeah.
clean that up, Zeta. Triple seeders.
If you know, you know. That's all you need to know.
TBP.
TBP.
If you haven't already, you got to click on the watermelon, right? There's a table that comes out.
Lord. I'm like, you guys. After this, do you guys want to swarm to the apes to get them all in Decentraland to their chat?
Just all
Are
of
you
them
doing-
show up in
are
their
you doing
chat,
the
be like,
troll
"What's
troll?
up?" Flash
We
mob.
might
No, for
share
real.
them.
No, I'm serious. Like, no. If they see me, then they'll be like, "Oh, the yacht."
Go to the yacht.
We gotta actually. I gotta hit their Discord
Is
first, and I gotta
it
be like,
relaunched,
"Yo, you
Cat
guys."
5? Got the
Yeah.
yacht back?
It is
Sure, guys. So
Yeah.
this
Let
is
me
We got to
we
get
got
the
it.
cruise ship going.
Right. There's
There's the hat drop at altcoin rate at Club Uendo right now. In 10 minutes, there's a hat drop. If you guys want to go there.
A hat drop. Sure. Let's get a list of places that we're going to go. So where should we go first?
But Key Beats, are you taking them through again?
Yeah, they want me to give them a tour today too, so I'm gonna take them to C5
You gotta
spot
bring
for
them
the
to
yacht
the
again.
yacht. We're going
You
yacht.
have to take them to the
Yeah,
yacht.
Oh,
Kat,
that's
you
what I
have
was saying.
to
If
go
you
to
guys wanted to
yacht.
meet me in their Discord and go swarm the Discord.
I spent all night last night fixing the yacht. The colliders are perfect. I got lights up.
Ooh.
Cream is up. We got Britney playing. I got a yacht.
Zero sleep
Yacht
love.
live. Yacht Party Pope is live now.
Oh, he's ready.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well,
All
how
right,
about
hold on.
this then?
Let's,
You guys
let's
are
wrap.
on.
Drop
So,
drop us the
so
coordinates.
please take them through the yacht club first, and then I'll meet y'all at Uendo.
All right.
all right. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
anybody want to join me in the apes chat real quick? Well,
I'll go
Mike,
to the apes
Zeta, apes. No, you can still
No
you can
ape
still go in
FOMO
there.
club wearables still, Nicole.
No,
We gotta have a
all of you can.
no ape FOMO club 10,000 sweaters. I bet it will sell.
Dude, I want it, and then you aped in though. You
It was
aped
the
in.
best investment of my life.
Perfect one showed up. I couldn't help it. I needed the
Nicole,
hat.
Nicole, you want me to just throw
Oh,
you an
you
ape?
needed it. You needed it. He needed it.
Yeah,
Oh, you're just gonna
Michael,
throw
just get
me
her
an
an ape
ape?
real
That
quick.
would be
Yeah.
like a life-changing fucking send. Is that what's gonna
Throw
happen?
you an ape.
Zeta's got a switch in his finger, and it just happened to be on an ape that time, and just.
Oh, look at you guys.
I do
I
want
just
to start
posted
a
in the.
no ape club FOMO like line because I think it would be amazing. You know what's funny is I keep watching videos of like people skating and stuff and like singing in videos, and I'm like, they have a Bored Ape Yacht Club sweatshirt. Every time it's like a black
Okay.
sweatshirt and something's printed on the back, I'm like, oh my god, they're an ape.
But you need to have
yeah,
the no ape FOMO club, like antisocial social club. That'd be
Yeah,
just
yeah,
so funny as a
exactly. It would be
fucking. I
so
think it'd be
sick.
so good.
Zeta, lead the way. The fuck
Okay,
we
we just
doing?
gonna fucking yeet over there. Fuck. Okay.
What's the
Oh, well,
location?
then
I'm
ape
gonna
chat.
What's the
follow
location,
you.
Zeta?
Ape chat. I'm
I'm
going.
waiting for you guys to land there so I can port in because I
Yeah,
don't like
Key, what's
using the map.
Does anyone have the
Key, what's
coordinates?
to that chat?
All right, I'm gonna link to
Or
Discord
drop
right
the
now, you
chords
guys.
in the chat. Wait,
They're
the cat
coming
already,
into the voice
cat
chat
already
quick
left.
too.
Someone drop
Yeah, he's in there.
the drop the chords in the chat because I hate using the
He's
fucking
streaming
map.
in the Bored Ape chat, which is pretty smart, so they can see the yacht right away. That's smart, Cat5. Really smart, yo.
Yeah,
Good.
That's a really good idea. Because they're gonna see it and be like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here! I want to go see that yacht." Where? They're gonna
Well,
see it and
they
be
want to
crazy
use
right
their
now.
fucking wearables, you know? Like they don't know how to get in. I've actually been privately messaged from a couple of like apes. I'm not even a fucking ape who are like, we want to get into Decentraland. Can you walk us through?
Yeah, they're looking for me.
That's why I said to you today. I was like, nice, you're doing that. That's amazing.
I'm telling you
because
guys, I'm trying to make this shit happen. I'm Key Links. Dr. Green Thumb said it.
That's true.
Yo, he called it out. I don't know how, but he called it out. My network is so crazy. I don't even know how to. Guys, I can't.
It's good. It's
No.
a good problem.
It's just
to
the way I
have.
talk, I guess. My talk is just, I don't know.
Just chilled.
I somehow managed to be like, you guys want to go? Come on, let's go.
Yo, I'm jumping in the ape chat, and I'm gonna stop at Uendo and then Cat 5.
Okay, guys.
Ooh, nice.
I think
Yeah.
at this point,
It's
I'm
about
just
to
going to
be-
close an end to the Watermelon podcast. I can't remember what episode this is, but I'll sum it up, put some timestamps in really shortly. So I just wanted to thank everyone that's here for coming to chat. Today we were talking about crypto. We were talking about performance of things. We were looking at wearables. Make sure you go through. Again, I'll timestamp it and set out a tweet very soon. If everyone wants to give it a wave, you can just press number 1 to wave. And have a great day in Decentraland. We'll see you again very, very soon. Bye, everyone.